Today's lesson is Chapter 2, Lesson 4. We're going to solve equations that have variables on both sides. So, for example, in this equation, I have k's on the left, I have k's on the right. I have whole numbers on the left, I've got whole numbers on the right. We need to get all of the k's on one side and all of the whole numbers on the other side. And it makes no difference if you want to move this k over here or this k over here. You can have the k's on the right, you can have the k's on the left. There's actually 4 different ways to start this question. Once you start it, then each step will just follow the next. But getting started, we have 4 options. So I'm going to show you the first option. And there's not really a better option. But I think what I'll do first is get rid of my k's. So I'm going to subtract 3 k's because that makes 0. Minus 3k, cross out, what's my answer? 5k's minus 3k's is 2k's. Now I've got to rewrite. 2 plus 2k equals negative 6. Don't forget that this subtraction sign is stuck to the 6. So when you rewrite it, you bring it down and it's a negative 6. Now I have this guy and this guy that I have to get rid of. And from this point forward, it's like our last set of homework, and there's only one option. So once you do the first choice, now the rest of the choices are kind of chosen for you. So minus 2, cross out, what's my answer? Rewrite, 2k equals negative 8. Divide by 2, cross out, what's my answer? K is equal to negative 4. I'm going to work it out again, and out of these 4 things, I think what I'll do is I'll get rid of the 6 first, the negative 6. So I'm going to add 6, cross out, what's my answer? Rewrite the rest of it. 8 plus 5k equals 3k. Now here, I cannot subtract 3k because then nobody's on the right-hand side. I've got 2 people on the left side. If I subtract 8, it just pushes it right back over to that side. If I have k's on both sides, I need to subtract these k's and I need to push them over here. So minus 5k, cross out, what's my answer? 3 minus 5 is negative 2, so I have negative 2k. Rewrite the question. 8 equals negative 2k. Now remember over here, I had a positive 2 but a negative 8. I have a positive 8 but a negative 2. It doesn't matter because in the end I'm going to divide and k is still going to equal negative 4. So there's 2 out of the 4 ways I could solve this question. All right, you try this question. 5a plus 2 equals 6 minus 7a. You can subtract 5a first. You can subtract 2 first. You can subtract 6 first. You can add 7a first. Any of those 4 choices will get you the same answer. I think that I'm going to start by adding 7a. Push pause, work it out, and then hit play again. I ended up with a equals 1/3. Now try this question. X over 2 plus 1 is equal to 1/4 x minus 6. You can get rid of the 1 first or the 6, but because these guys are fractions, we don't want to get rid of those first. Well, no, we could. We could subtract 1/4 x. I don't know. This is the same as 1/2 x. Maybe I should just write it like this, 1/2 x. So you could, now that I'm thinking about it, you could subtract a 1/2 x, you could subtract a 1/4 x, you could subtract 1, you could add 6. Let's do minus a 1/4 x first. I think that's what I'm going to pick for first. Okay, and then pick that one and keep working, and then see if you're right. Did you get negative 28? X equals negative 28. So I subtracted a fourth, I got common denominators. Then I subtracted 1, I got negative 7. And then I multiplied by 4 so that these would cross out, and I end up with negative 28. All right, here's our next question. This one has a distributive property, so I'm going to have to distribute the 6 to this person and this person. I'm going to have to multiply a third times this person and this person. I've written it a second time because I'm going to show you two ways you can approach this. So my first way is to distribute. I get 30m minus 18. I distribute and I distribute. So remember, that's the same as 1/3 times 24 over 1 and 1/3 times 12 over 1. A third of 24 is 8m, and a third of 12 is 4. Now these questions look just like what we had been doing. I think I'll subtract 8m as my first step. And I went ahead and finished working it out. So you can see I subtracted 8m's and I got 22m's. Everything in blue is where I rewrote it. Add 18 to both sides. Everything in blue is where I rewrote it. Divide by 22. And I got the wrong answer. 22 divided by 22 is 1. Okay, here is option number 2. Option number 2, I'm going to just get rid of that 1/3 because I don't like 1/3. So right away, I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 3, which means I come over here and I multiply this whole guy by 3. That makes 18, parentheses 5m minus 3. See how that worked? 3 times 6 is 18. This 1/3 times 3 makes it go away. Now I have 24m plus 12. I distribute the 18 to each person, but I'm done dealing with this fraction. So if you want to get rid of the fraction first, multiply by the denominator, or multiply. If this had like a 2/3, you'd come over here and multiply by 3 over 2. But it's just another way to get rid of fractions if you don't like them. Here's the next one for you to try. Push pause, work it out, see if you get it right. Did you get A equals 2? A equals 2. Pause the video if you want to relook at my work, but let's move on. All right, there are two special circumstances. This is number 1. I'm going to work this one out, and I'm going to get all the way to the end, and then I want to point out what makes this special. All right, so far, I've done the distributive property, 3 times the first guy, 3 times the second guy. I rewrote my question. And then I had chicken legs here and chicken legs here. I combined my chicken legs, and I ended up with 5 chicken legs. Then I noticed I have 5 chicken legs plus 5 is equal to 5 chicken legs minus 12. If I get rid of the chicken legs from both sides, I'm left with 5 equals negative 12. If you get to that situation where you have a number on one side, a different number on the other side, this question is called no solution. There is no answer for x. There's no number that will fit in here for x to make this a true statement. So on your paper, you end up writing no solution. No solution is the answer. This one is another special guy. So I'm going to do the distributive property, get a couple steps going, and then point out what makes him special. All right, I did the distributive property. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. I rewrote. I combined my green beans, so I have negative 10 green beans. And now I have 6b minus 10 on the left and 6b minus 10 on the right. So if these two sides match exactly, we have 6b, negative 10, negative 10. If they match exactly, then all values of b work. This is all values of B. Every answer works. There's not one X you couldn't pick or B that you couldn't pick that would make that work. So every answer is an answer. No answer, every answer. Math people will say that this is identity. So when we grade it, write that word. When we grade this one, write no solution. But when we grade it, if it's all values of B, you write identity as your answer. All right, here are your Google Classroom questions. Solve this guy for W, and this one's for W also. And then enter your answers into Google Classroom. Good luck.